Exciting.
Fun for everybody.
Yeah. Take us through some of the. I guess you guys were down in the first half. You guys looked like you were really sluggish, but it felt like Jamal really got things going for you guys in the third quarter, and then you guys got.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, sluggish. You could call it sluggish, but that was a good team that we played.
Sure.
So the record doesn't indicate who they are, especially in a short mini season like this.
Yeah.
I thought that they would get into their spots, and we were a step slow. Whether it was them or whether it was us, I felt like our energy was different in the second half, and we had a different intentionality with situations that we wanted to put them in. You just hope for that for 40 minutes, but give credit to that team. They were a good team. They played hard. They played physical, and we just had to match it.
Jacoby also had obviously a great game himself. What did you see out of Jacoby's game sort of throughout the course of the matchup?
I saw his experience kind of, set flight. Like in a game that's that, close and tight and that just goes back and forth. I think more so the more composed teams are the teams that hold it together and make the bigger runs when they count. I thought his composure helped us. I thought we didn't make as many mistakes as we did in the first half, and he was a big part of it. So his experience, the games that he played, he's applying it now. The fact that he works a lot with the coaches on different situations, he just applies those things to games, and so you just see his growth before our eyes, so it's kind of good.
Where's the biggest growth you see from him just from the past two, just watching him develop in front of you?
He's really, really locked in on the defensive side of the ball, and it creates a lot of offense for us. I think he's made big steals in each one of these last two games that were really tight. That kind of swifts the momentum or changes the momentum a little bit in our favor. And, it's that intentionality on the defensive end, that aggressiveness, that physicality that he plays with, that's actually taking him to another level as a player.
Are you encouraging more? Because I feel like in the third, he could have missed that one play and then missed the three in the left corner. Are you encouraging him, to just, shoot it at will, kind of?
I mean, you coach it. You coach it. I think he came down on a break, and he missed that shot. He got it blocked the last game. He came down on the left side of the first game, or second game. Yeah, his second game, he came down, got it blocked. And I wanted to coach it and put it on film, but, at some point you kind of trust him because he works on that shot. And you want to trust his judgment. If I coach every little part of it, or if we coach every little part of it, then he doesn't learn from his mistakes. He's more robotic. So he got that same shot and he made it. And in that moment, I kind of felt good about not putting it on video or calling him out about it. And he grew, and he saw the guy's legs. He saw that he wasn't close to him, and he just stopped and pulled it. But he works on that shot with Coach Evo a lot. And I think when he's scoring, that's fine. But he has to understand that his defense is the thing that gets him going on the offensive end.
Yeah. The flagrant on Elijah Martin, it seemed like a lot of people were confused by it. What was the explanation you got from that?
So I thought it was just two basketball players going for the ball, and I think it was unfortunate of how the gym is set up that it was so close to the sideline. And we've had Boo in, he's a good kid, and we wouldn't do him any harm. And I think that's where you saw, I thought it was a freak accident and a legal play, and I didn't think it was a flagrant. But the most important thing is that Boo is okay. We didn't mean anything by it, and I know it got a little testy, but that's just how it goes. At the end of the day, it's one big fraternity. Everybody's together, and we wish the best for EJ Liddell. We want him he's a good player, and we want him to make a roster as much as we want our guys to make the roster. So it's just happened. I think after it's over, and we'll just move on. But hopefully Boo is okay. I think that's the most important thing.
How do you manage the emotion of a game like that? You know what I mean? Because it was really physical and really chippy. A lot of instances.
Yeah, you just go home, and I talked to the coach afterwards briefly and let him know that wasn't no ill intentions. I think he got upset, and it's normal. These things happen, and it's just like any argument that happens in your house. You get upset, and then after you're back at it again. But we wish the best. I'm going to go home, and I'll use this as an excuse to have an ice cream with my son, and break my diet today. So that's all I'm going to do. Yeah.
What were your expectations for Ulrich coming in? How has he met those and maybe exceeded them?
He's growing. You see his growth before our eyes, and he makes some mistakes, but he recovers from them pretty quickly. You see, last year I thought the game was kind of moving fast for him, too fast for him. Now I think he's in a good place where he's catching up to the game and he's playing at a good pace. I think the thing is we got to get him running every time, and that's just going to come with more reps and more coaching and more film study. So he's getting there. Still 19 years old. Still 19 years old. So I remember when I was 19 years old. I mean, I wasn't 7 foot, but I remember when I was 19 years old. Just my mom getting me to wash the dishes was a task, So we're asking him to be in 2 places at one time on the court against the best athletes in the world. So I think he has time and he'll get there, and he's taking steps forward.
We keep seeing him make plays in transition. You know what I mean? Like that,
Yeah, that was
block.
that was crazy. I have to watch that one again.
Yeah.
I looked over at the coach. I was like, "What in the hell just happened?" And so it's an ode to his hard work.
Yeah.
Because in that situation, his teammates is trusting him. And so for them to trust him in that situation, I think it's just everybody understands the work that he's putting in.
Coach,
Okay, we'll do one more.
I just have a more general question.
Yeah.
Going into the latter half of the tournament now, how are you trying to keep momentum up?
We just have to continue to lean into who we are, and try to do that. It's ways that we can grow. And so the biggest thing is we want to put together a 40-minute game where we can, it's good to play these type of games and to prevail, but it's only good when you learn from it. And so we can't be satisfied with just winning. It's always about how we win and for us to try to dominate as much as we can for a majority of the game as opposed to 19, 20, or 21 minutes. So it feels good, but we got a lot to learn from it.